Hi, welcome everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Today I'm just making things. No particular plan. My hands hurt a little bit too much to make small things, so I'm not gonna make like plushies or anything. Uh, I'm trying to get another witch hat started, maybe, but I will see. So yeah, the gauge is all off because this is old yarn. um, and it's not the best because for those who don't know, Bernat Blanket changed their formula a while ago, and the new yarn that I have has the new formula, but this old yarn I'm working with has the old formula, so it messed up my results last time a little bit. So I'm trying to see if I can make another hat. If not, I will frog it and just keep this for other projects. Because as of right now, I can feel it's thicker and not as, it doesn't work as well. So yeah, that's it. Um, I have a big ball of yarn that I frogged the project from yesterday. And the texture is really not the best. Like I said, this is the old one. Managed to get two skeins out of it though, so now I can make more heart plushies. Not today though. Like I said, I can't be working with things that are too small, and when you make amigurumi with blanket yarn, you need to use a smaller hook. So I can't do that right now. My hands hurt too much. And I can't rest them either. I gotta keep working somehow, even if it means I have to take more breaks. I do have to progress on things. So this will probably end up in my shop if I can make it. I've decided to do the normal single crochet for this one because the yarn under single crochet messed me up last time. So I'm seeing if I can. So that's why I meant that. I'm not sure if I can make this hat. So far it's holding up, but it's only a tiny thing, so we shall see, we shall see. This is also a very big hook to be working with such yarn. I bet if you were using a smaller one and went for longer, you could have something that works just as well and be stiffer without having to do the yarn under. But I could do that, but yeah, it would make the hat bigger. And this is a pattern I tested, so I can't modify it obviously because it's not mine. I have to make it as is. Because when you make a test, it has to be as is. The one I made yesterday was fine. Was not fine because, like I said, the yarn is different, so it messed up the brim. The black part, the band part, lays flat, which on a witch hat it shouldn't. It should be around the hat part, but it's not. It's laying flat right now. So right now I'm also trying to make this to see if I can get one that doesn't lay flat. Because I'm trying to see if it's a problem with the pattern or with myself, the way I crochet. but I did finish the one yesterday. I didn't finish it on camera, and I'm not gonna show it either because it's a test and it's not out. But I did finish it. Right now, all you're seeing is a small cone, so it's not that big a deal, I guess. It's like any witch hat self-explanatory. You just have to make a cone. But I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you how, obviously. But um, I don't know why I'm saying nonsense right now. Please feel free to say hello. Um, it's feeling lonely down here. We had a thunderstorm yesterday, so it's nice today. It's not humid anymore. Well, it is still humid. Obviously, I live near a large body of water, but it's better than it was. So I guess that's something. I apologize for the grossness. So, okay, this doesn't want to follow. Since the last one I made was lilac with a black band, I decided to do inverted. Also, since the black seems to be thicker, it means it's going to be tighter on the head, which is good because the other one was the opposite. It was really not good at all. But yeah, um, we're just trying to see if something can be done about that. I'm obviously gonna sell these in my shop when I can. I do have to wait for the release date though. But if you want one now, like that could be arranged. As long as you don't post it on social media until the release. Like you'd have to promise me to not post it. Yeah. I can also make a red one, a dark red one. Well, technically the color is called purple plum, but it is red. It's like a purplish, dark red, like a wine color, but with more purple. I'm so bad at explaining. But yeah, there's a few I can make. And I'm thinking to myself, will I have enough red to make another anatomical heart if I make a witch hat with it? Maybe. Or I could make another, I don't know, because I wanted this one to be black and lilac instead of lilac and black, but I could do black and red, and then the next one red and black, and oh, I don't know. I only have one skin of red. I do want to buy the crimson from Walmart. It's not in person. I would have to order it online, so that means shipping fees, etc. You don't pay shipping if you buy over $35 Canadian. However, kind of going broke right now because of a bill situation. I concluded a payment plan and it worked, so I'm good with that. I did pay the first installment but they've not received it yet, so they marked it as non-paid, which I'm stressed out about because they're allowed to cancel that if they see non-paid. But I paid it the day I got the letter. Like, I paid it instantly before it was even approved, just out of good faith, to be like, hey, I know the last time I did not respect the payment plan because I couldn't afford it, but this time I have um, this part here, which set me back quite a bit. So if you do want to check out my shops and everything, I would appreciate this a lot. Let me put my Etsy and my Ko-fi. By the way, in my Ko-fi, it's not just a fundraiser, guys. I have cross stitch charts, and I'm starting to add my crochet patterns as well. So if you want to look at that, that'd be really appreciated. The difference is you can pay more if you want to tip me than you can on other platforms if it makes sense. Like the minimum price would obviously be the price of the pattern, but you could pay like $5 more to say, hey, cool, you know. So yeah, that is a thing for me anyway. Good, I just lost my bell. That's great. That's just great. Once you start losing it once, it keeps happening. Even if, like, the thing is not even thick enough to go through. But I guess it doesn't matter now. So I'm gonna get another one. I'm mad right now. Like, I keep losing my bells. And I'm getting out of stitch markers. Like, I'm having to use those from my shop that nobody's buying anyway, mind you, but you know, it's frustrating, that's all. I want to make better ones, but I can't afford the charms for them. Like, I would buy Halloween charms and make stitch markers out of them, and I thought that would be a great seller. My bats one don't really sell either. They're quite cheap too. Like, I think they were $2 or something like that. They're not super expensive. If you want to stitch markers, please check out my shop. My Etsy is below. I just put it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just to pull the loop in and loop it around. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna weave in this annoying, and I just like flip it around. That's what I do. And just like go down, up and down and up and down into the stitches. Yeah. Alright. That is done. These hats are really fun, by the way. For real. I'm gonna link the pattern once it's released and you can see for yourself, but it's super cute, super fun. I really wish I could show you. I could show you the Instagram post, I guess, but you know, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to show you the Instagram post. Let's see if I can even find that though. Must have been from a few days ago. Okay, I found it. Oh no. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Um. There. These are the witch hats. Very cute. It's from Stitch Lore Creations, with his hat shenanigans on regular, and I find that super cute hat shenanigans. Drink a little water. Don't forget to hydrate, humans. Or if you're a lizard, don't forget to hydrate to keep your human appearance. I'm just being silly right now. I don't believe in that whole conspiracy lizard people thing, but I do believe in being really silly. Oops. Okay. Really like this pattern. I foresee myself making a lot and like bringing them to markets and such. I've not done a market yet with my crochet things because I can't afford transportation and everything. I can't drive, so that makes it a little bit more complicated for me. I don't really have friends who could drive me in Montreal, sadly. I'm a bit of a loner. It's my dream to do a horror con or like a witch convention thing. You know, there are metaphysical conventions. I've been to one actually. It was very fun. It was for stones and crystals. Yeah, as a goth, I like the idea of doing a black witch hat. And there's also the option of making it without the band, which, is pretty too. By the way, if you're looking for Pride items, I have a few on my Etsy that are discounted until July 7th. I made it a month. So, like, just a month. Even if July isn't Pride anymore, like, Pride should be all year long, you know what I mean? But, I discounted a few of my items, not those that are on the same listing as non Pride items, obviously, because I didn't want to be like my full listing discounted only the Pride items, but if you want one of my Pride bunnies with the discount, I can charge you on PayPal instead and give you the discount there. It's just that I don't want people buying the non Pride bunnies to have it too, if that makes sense. And making a separate listing for all of them would be too expensive for all my Pride items that are grouped with non-Pride. You know, Etsy charges you 20 cents, 20 US, 0.20 US dollars per listing. And like, okay, for just once, it's fine, but if I don't make any money, I lose it, first of all. And then if I make multiple, it accumulates way faster than you'd think. It's just 20 cents, but if you make like 5 listings, it's already $1. And on top of that, you pay taxes. Obviously, I have to pay taxes on everything I buy that is non-essential. So yeah. One thing I can see already being annoying with these black hats is they are blanket yarn, right? So they grab all the fibers and things from like pet hair and things like that. All right. I think I'm gonna watch movies today while I work on this, like, slowly. I think that could be a good option. I've been looking at horror films again. I've not watched a lot lately, so it's good to be going back into it. I love horror stuff, obviously, if that's not obvious. So I'm just trying to take it easy and rest my thumbs. Just make a few rows of this hat. Don't think I would finish it today. Oh, wait. Let me wipe my phone. So a bit greasy. Okay. I want to share that post that I saw a bunch of hats from. Hmm. Oh, there's a. Sorry, I was just looking at things. There was a discount on Red Heart Super Saver on Amazon, but it's US only. I'm about to have a big Amazon uh, gift card very soon because I play a game online. Well, it's an app through which you download and play games, and you get gift cards. You can choose Walmart, Amazon, Funny enough, Tim Hortons, there are a few restaurants that participate in this thing. Yeah, and you can get credit to like prepaid credit card kind of thing, but that's not applicable everywhere. I usually grab Amazon and I grab printer ink, shipping supplies, things like that. By the way, I am out of printer ink, so if you want to help out with that, that'd be really appreciated because I have things to send, and like I try to clean my cartridge and everything, but yeah, so black ink would be really nice. Or if you could just like yeah donate towards that end so I can get it. Because I still need a lot of points to get that gift card, and it's gonna take me at least a week or two. I just had a very silly idea. Do you want to hear about it? It's really funny to me, at least. But I want to make one of these in orange and make a square base so I would have a traffic cone hat. I think the designer might find this funny. What do you think? Well, I need two colors. I need orange and gray, obviously, because traffic cones have a band around them, a reflective band, to make sure cars don't go in them. I think that would be hilarious. Or I think the designer should make an option to make like a square base. Maybe even sell it as an add on or something. That'd be so funny. I'd love that. That's the kind of thing I find so funny. Funny hats. Ah! Okay. I also have not eaten yet today, so I don't know how long I will be live. I will probably go and eat very soon. Um, yeah, because I woke up. It was like 9 or close to 10. I don't exactly remember. About 9 or 10, something like that. And I just went about my day. Did the things I needed to do, and blah blah blah, and started crocheting. But now I'm hungry, so I will. I have some rice ready, but I just have to heat it up and everything. But right now I'm quite absorbed in this little hat making, and I want to get at least maybe to the brim, not the brim, at least the color change. I think that would be good. I decided to try and make a thicker band with this one. But I am very excited to show you the end result. So I hope everyone's day is going well. Oh, yeah. On my part, this will be a lazy day because I figured if I rest my thumb today, just like work a little bit, but also rest, tomorrow I can attack one of my big tests, my blankets, or work on some of my orders. Because I need to get them ready by the end of the month. So that's what I did yesterday. Just work on the other witch hat and rested my thumbs a bit, but I did play games on my phone, which obviously are usually played with thumbs because you hold your phone in a certain way. I try to hold it more differently and like use my index from my other hand, but it's really difficult when you're dyspraxic and dysgraphic to hold things in a different way that you're not used to. Like your body actively makes you not be able to do it. And it really feels like a baby taking their first steps when I do it. It's not just a little bit harder. It's really like I've never touched this before. That's how it feels. So, when I made the other hat with the yarn under, I was so slow and it really felt like I was relearning to crochet. Like it felt like when I was a beginner and I didn't know how to hold my hook. That's how it felt like to me. So that's why I was so slow making it and it hurt my hands so much. Because to you, it would just mean, if you're not this praxic and this graphic, it would just mean um like switching the way you hold the like you put the yarn over the hook. But to me it means a whole different movement and like just a relearning curve, not just a learning curve. I have to actively relearn how to crochet. So yeah, that's why right now I'm doing the yarn over instead. If it works, I'm gonna do it that way forever. I didn't know how many of these hats I would be able to make if it didn't work with regular single crochet. But I did it because the designer pattern was that, and I was testing. So yeah, my second one is just regular. Because I guess people who aren't disabled could just make it like that, and it would be more sturdy and hold the shape better. But yeah, I'm just trying to see, since this one is the older Bernat blanket, the old formula, and is thicker and rougher anyway. It will hold its shape pretty well. Or I could just try a smaller hook and crocheting longer too. I could try that. Might try it next if this doesn't work and I have to frog up. I might actually switch to a 7 millimeter hook. Just like I like to tell my process for people who might need to um, take it in and maybe learn from it, and maybe it would help you troubleshoot your own projects if you need. So that's why I'm trying to explain what my head goes through. I have a little bit designer brain, which is good because I am a pattern designer, but I'm trying to keep regular tension. To make sure it isn't loose or getting too loose too quickly. Whenever I lose a bell on my stitch markers, I just put it over there in my little drawer compartment, like just to the left of my desk. And at some point, I'm gonna have like tons of little charms just hanging out, and I'm gonna re-put them on it all at once, I guess. So, yeah, this yarn is thick enough, I think, to hold the shape. Because so far it is quite big and it's doing alright. Mm. Oh, we're getting more storms. Nice. That just means it's not gonna be too hot. That's just what it means. So, winter is okay with that. Really, it's gonna have to close my windows probably. So we don't want it to rain inside. Yeah, all my windows are open right now, because I'm trying to profit from the little breeze, instead of using the AC. I still have my fan on, but it's not really high right now. It's quite low actually. Let me check. Yeah, it's at the second setting. I could even put it at the first to be a little bit lower. I have that to have background noise because my neighbors, my downstairs neighbors, are really hard to deal with. They are very noisy. It helps my brain ignore it and still work without getting super aggravated by it. Autism, sometimes it's a challenge. So, yeah, that's what winter do. Ooh. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, no. Counting in French. One, two, three. It's a really fun. Great. I'm sorry, it gets really heavy counting all these rounds because you got a lot of stitches in between. Actually, I think I'm gonna go very soon. This will have been a short crochet session. Well, I'm still gonna crochet off camera, but it's gonna be easier to think and to count and not having to talk at the same time. It's not that I don't like you guys, you know that, right? But yeah. Okay, it's not keeping the shape exactly as well, but to me it's not that much of a problem. I like floppy hats too. Floppy witch hats are so cute too, like with the little point flipped. I like that. I can make a super big one too. I think that would be so cute. And I'm thinking that might be my Halloween costume thing because I don't want to make it too complicated and have to make a giant thing that I might not finish in time. And it's just like I keep saying but you probably don't even know. Hydration reminder. I'm gonna stay a little while longer. I could, if I had more colors of this, I could make a pride hat. And I think it would be pretty cool, don't you think? Yeah, yeah. hmm I think that would be awesome, actually. Let me check the gauge. Because I did a gauge swatch and it was fine, but don't know. Yeah, it's fine. It meets the gauge. Let me check this way. Yeah, it meets the gauge just fine. That's good. That's good. That's great. You never know sometimes, but when you make hats and things like that, it's pretty important actually. You can't just use approximately this hook in this yarn, because sometimes you get surprises. Oh, and now it's raining as heck. I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna watch a movie, close the windows, and do all the things you do in a storm, and get myself some good rice because I'm really hungry right now. But thank you for watching, and well, I did have a few lurkers, but yeah. Again, if you wanna check out my Etsy, it's in the chat right there. I have all my links in the description as well. If you wanna check out my Ribbler, I have more of my patterns over there. So yeah, if you wanna check that out, I would really appreciate it. My Ko-fi with my fundraiser, and also my cross-stitch charts and whatnot. I have a bunch of stuff on there, so yeah, if you want to check that out. Well, thank you, anyone. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I hope you all have a good day. I hope it's not as stormy where you are. I'm gonna hurry and close the windows, so bye.